are watching Platinum Northwest TV News. Good evening and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Philadelphia Mangoeng. Let's take a look at the news making headlines. First up, President Cyril Ramaphosa has authorized the SIU to probe into various institutions, and Joburg Water is set to implement restrictions. In the business news, America's President-elect Donald Trump's return could threaten global agricultural trade, and in the sports news, South Africa and India continue to face off. We begin here. President Cyril Ramaphosa has signed 6 new proclamations and an Amendment 1 authorizing the Special Investigating Unit to probe allegations of maladministration at various South African institutions. These include the South African Special Risk Insurance, the Vaal University of Technology, the Gauteng Health Department, and the Alfred Nzo District Municipality. The SIU says it will investigate allegations of maladministration with regards to SASRIA's payments relating to the July 2021 civil unrest. In the Alfred Nzo District Municipality, the SIU will probe 7 contracts relating to water supply in various areas of the municipality. The SIU will also investigate allegations of maladministration at the Vaal University of Technology in the procurement of goods and services relating to 2 contracts. One is for the refurbishment of student residence and the second one related to campus security and protection services. Both of these were done back in 2018. In other news, Johannesburg residents will have their water supply throttled between 9 p.m. and 4 a.m. every day starting from Thursday. The move is an attempt to allow the city's reservoir to fill up and stabilize. The announcement was made by the Water and Sanitation Minister, Danny Jordaan, during a media briefing in Johannesburg.
It has kept us on our toes. These media houses where our people get to know what is happening around them and how is government intending to fix their challenges. We're here today to address the matters of water, especially in Johannesburg. It is not only Johannesburg that is affected by water disruptions in Gauteng. Media houses will remember that from the 18th of September, we had to put Gauteng on consuming more than they are supposed to. They consume more than 278 per capita per day as against the international norm that is 173 per capita per day. We met several times with municipalities of Gauteng, and I want to thank the Premier of Gauteng, the MEC for Kokta, all mayors of Gauteng. We met several times to bring to their attention that if they are not changing the mindset of the citizens, we might experience a lot of challenges around Gauteng. But today we are here for Johannesburg supply ranging from 4 to 18 days. We have received a lot of complaints, concerns from residents in various areas of Johannesburg. These causes, the meeting was attended by Gauteng Premier Mr. Sufi, the Deputy Minister of Water and Sanitation, Deputy Minister Matloba for Johannesburg, the MEC for Kokta, Mr. Jacob Mamabulo, as well as the Rand Water, the City Power, and Johannesburg Water.
Moving on to international news now, climate change is helping to drive a rising refugee crisis, adding to the huge number already displayed by conflict. This according to a United Nations report. According to the report, 3/4 of the world's forcibly displaced people live in countries heavily affected by climate hazards. The number of people fleeing conflict doubled to more than 120 million over the past decade. Half of displaced people are in locations affected by both conflict and serious climate hazards, such as Myanmar, Somalia, Sudan, and Syria. The UN report was released at the COP climate meeting in Azerbaijan. With that said, let's take a look now at the business news. In the business news, amid all uncertainty with Donald Trump's return as the U.S. president, the implications of his proposed trade policies have stirred concern within the agriculture sector. The Agricultural Business Chamber of South Africa, AGBUS, yesterday warned that the suggested imposition of tariffs could lead a significant impact on the global agricultural landscape, especially if retaliatory measures were enacted by China. The stakes are high given the U.S. stands as a vital player in the global food production. Any turmoil in its agricultural market can reverberate through the global economy. The 2018 tariff imposition by Trump resulted in China redirecting its agricultural orders to Brazil and Argentina, significantly impacting U.S. suppliers. In more business news, Electricity and Energy Minister Ramaphosa met with executives from the city of Johannesburg to address the municipality's debt to Eskom. The meeting comes just days after Eskom threatened to interrupt supply in the city due to an over 4 billion rand owed. Speaking in Johannesburg on Monday, he addressed the underperformance of the economy, adding that the total owed to the utility is at a staggering 90 billion rand. Let's take a look.
Of about 3 billion rands per month. Of course, I do accept that the tariff dispensation during the winter period is higher than the other periods of the year. So this might not be an accurate reflection of what the trend line is. But the point I'm making is that the trend line is on the up and just on the account of the past 3 months. That debt has grown by 12 billion rands and is sitting now at 90 billion rands. The challenge with that is it presents significant challenges on Eskom.
And that's all from the business news. Your sports update follows next. In cricket news, with the series at 1-1 with 2 matches to play, South Africa will face India in the third T20 International in Centurion on Wednesday. In the first T20, the Proteas were thumped by India. Now the visitors won by 61 runs in the first of the 4 matches in the series. India were anchored by opener Sanju Samson, who hit his second career T20 International century. In the second T20, the Proteas dug deep to clinch narrow victory over India, clinching a nail-biting 3-wicket win. Led by middle order batter Tristan Stubbs, Stubbs made an unbeaten 47-run contribution of 41 balls in an innings which featured 7 boundaries. The final match of the series will be played at the Wanderers on Friday. Moving on to soccer news now. According to reports, it is alleged that Danny Jordaan will appear at the Palm Ridge Magistrates Court on Wednesday to face charges of fraud and theft. It is alleged that Jordaan misused 1.3 million rand in association funds for personal gain. Jordaan is accused of unauthorized spending, including hiring a PR firm, Grit Communications, to manage his reputation. He is accused of employing a communications company to improve his image after former ANC MP Jennifer Ferguson alleged that he had raped her back in 2017. Now, Jordaan will be reportedly in court alongside Safa CFO Hluyo and Trevor Neethling, the director of the agency that the Safa president allegedly contracted unlawfully. And that's where we're going to have to leave it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. The team will be back again tomorrow evening. Till then, good night and take care.